How y'all doing, Cowboys Nation? Paul Ryan back at it again. For earlier in the night, right now, this doesn't qualify as a late night episode, or late night video rather, but hey, here we are, trying to get better every day, right? A little bit more CeeDee Lamb discussion from me tonight. And I was listening to 105.3 The Fan. I thought they brought up an interesting point. You know, you look at the CeeDee Lamb situation and potentially holding out. Do we want that? Of course not. Do we want him to get paid? Of course. Does he deserve to get paid? Of course. $32 million. I mean, Justin Jefferson got 35, so 32 from CeeDee Lamb. That's not a whole lot, but to think about paying CeeDee Lamb 32, Dak probably 60, Micah 40, right? 40, possibly even 45, depending on the year that he has this year. All that being said, they talked about, what if they don't pay CeeDee Lamb? Reason being is, what if they just let this year play out with Mike McCarthy being on a one-year deal, Dak Prescott being on a one-year deal? Do you want to sign CeeDee Lamb to that kind of a contract without having a quarterback? Yeah, you think you might have something in Trey Lance, but we don't know. You saw what Cooper Kupp could do, but not Cooper Kupp, Cooper Rush, but he's not a franchise quarterback. I mean, I guess he could be a bridge guy, but even then, do you want him to play a full season? I guess if you're trying to compete for a top 10 pick or something, but again, signing CeeDee Lamb without a quarterback doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, a point that they did bring up was that if they were to do that, they'd kind of look like Minnesota did last year, right? Where I know Justin Jefferson signed his deal this year, but without their quarterback, we saw that they were picking in the top. I think they had the 11th overall pick. Without a quarterback, they had the 11th overall pick. I believe they ended up actually trading up to 10. Forgive me, guys, for not knowing the exact details of the trade, but I do believe they ended up trading up in the draft, acquiring J.J. McCarthy, and then they went out and also in the offseason signed Sam Darnold, and then they signed Justin Jefferson. But they didn't re-sign Justin Jefferson to that bigger contract until they had a quarterback in place, a future quarterback in place in J.J. McCarthy. So I thought that was an interesting perspective on the whole CeeDee Lamb thing, wondering, is it wise to sign CeeDee Lamb without knowing the future of your quarterback? And I don't agree. I don't disagree. I just thought it was an interesting perspective as far as what's going on with CeeDee Lamb. Of course, I want CeeDee Lamb to stay a Cowboy forever. I think he's going to be a Hall of Fame wide receiver based on what we saw last year. I think he's, by the end of his career, if he does stay with the Cowboys, he will own all of the receiver records for the Cowboys. Their historic receiving records. He will be number one in all those categories. That's what type of player I think CeeDee Lamb is. But again, I just thought it was an interesting discussion. So you guys let me know what y'all think, man. Is it wise to sign CeeDee Lamb not knowing what the quarterback situation is going to be in 2025? Or, do you go ahead and keep a franchise-changing type of player in CeeDee Lamb, and you worry about the quarterback situation later? Again, guys, let me know in the comments. I hope everybody's having a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.